But time for politics will come. We are prepared for him. You know, starting a race early enough, we've seen many people starting races, but they never finish. Running around the country is not the end game of a political game. We are prepared for him, and when the time comes, he will see what ODM is made of. And lastly, the point I'm forgetting is that let him not talk about the handshake. This handshake is between His Excellency Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta. He was not party to it. We didn't see him at the steps of Harambee House. He is not the president. He was not a presidential candidate in 2017. The people who went to the ballot as presidential candidates were His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and His Excellency Raila Odinga. Any other person is just an accompaniment to that agreement, just the way we are. So let him not call Raila names like conman, any other bad name, Muganga, Kitendawili. Raila is not his equal. Raila is a statesman. Raila is a leader of one of the major political parties in this country. And it will take William Ruto another 50 years to achieve what Raila has achieved as a person politically in this country. So we demand from him respect if he is to be respected as a deputy president. But if he continues like this, we know what he is, and we are going to tell Kenyans who he is. But he should not interfere with the handshake at all, because the handshake is what has brought peace and tranquility in our country, and we will stand by it by all means until Kenyans get the benefits that they intend to achieve from that handshake. I know it is worrying him. But let him know that it is Kenyans who want that handshake. It's not about individuals. It's not about him. It's not about any other person. It's about Kenyans. Kenyans are the ones who really require that handshake, and it will not end as he wants it. If he wants to achieve his political ambitions through dividing people, through, having chaos, as the president said one time, there are people who thrive on commotion, and he's the leader of that commotion. We know what he did in Parliament when we were debating the tax laws. He is the one who orchestrated that kind of commotion we saw in Parliament. He was the leader of that chaos outside Parliament. So we're not going to allow him to intimidate anyone in this country. Thank you so much.
You know, there's a Swahili saying that goes like, kutangulia sio kufika. And obviously, munaona the way the deputy president behaves. Our concern is that two great leaders of this country have expressed magnanimity. They decided, after such an acrimonious electioneering process, to come together for the purposes of unity. For the first time in Kenya, we are enjoying peace, tranquility. We're seeing unity being forged strongly. Strong bond between politicians being created. A great hope for the country. We're seeing prosperity. Alafu tunaona mtu mmoja ambaye anaamua kutangatanga tu. And he has clear intentions. Nia yake tunajua. He wants to destroy the goodwill amongst two great leaders of our country. So therefore, sisi hapa nyuma, we know where we want to get at as a country. We know what it takes. Na tumefanya yote haya, personal sacrifice. Some of us could not sit on one table with other leaders. But now we are doing it only for the purpose of unity in our country. Na halafu pia, we are in 2018. Just 1 year after the general election. Sasa wewe unakimbia all over the place, let a division, trying to kuumiza wengine, to abuse others. How the hell do you call Raila Odinga a conman? How? Conmanship gani amekukoni? Wewe una nini ya kukoniwa kwanza? Unajua mtu anakoniwa ni ule mtu wako na kitu. So kitu gani ambaye nayo so that you are conned of something? Show us what you have got. Kama ni political strength, you cannot compare Raila's siasa with William Ruto. You can't. William Ruto tuko sisi hapa hivi level hii. Na nyinyi mtaona ile vumbi ambayo tutamweka. Sasa hiyo acha atangatanga, lakini time ikifika vumbi ambayo ataona hajawahi ona before. Sisi sio wale watu wengine wa zamani. Kwamba unaenda and you think because you hold a position of power na uko na mapeni machache, unaweza kuita watu na patia kama vile unapatanga kuku. We are different breed of politicians. So let him be aware kwamba tunaangalia ya tange, lakini heshima ni bure. Heshima haiuzwangi. Heshima ni bure. Kama hajiheshimu hatuheshimika. Akiheshimu watu ataheshimika, because we have learned from the actions of Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. People can disagree, wanaweza pursue a different path, but eventually for the purpose of the country they come together. Lakini mtu kama huyu anasema sijui nini, he's prepared. May I know he's going around the country preparing a platform in a case where we're going for a referendum or constitutional amendments, anatengeneza timu yake ya kuoppose. That we know. Na sisi tunamwambia ajipange, kwa sababu kama ni katiba kubadilishwa haina budi, and the beauty is that the process cannot belong to an individual.
And you don't need his permission.
And you don't need anybody's permission. You know very well, hata wewe, you can initiate a process of a constitutional amendment. You can want to have a referendum in a country to address issues that affect the lives of the people. Sasa yeye anafikiri kwamba hakuna hiyo, kwani ni yako. Do we need any permission from anyone to address issues that affect the lives of our people? We do not. So let them be aware, tunajipanga. Kama wao wanaona kutembea ni kujipanga, sisi tunajipanga kikweli kweli. And the machinery that shall be unleashed going forward, itamshangaza acha ongee tu na hawa watu wengine. Alafu unajua, the beauty about, and I've always expressed the confidence that I have with my party leader. He thought it wise that yeye na President Uhuru Kenyatta wakae. Without involving anybody, they sat, addressed issues that affect the country. And you all are aware, Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta have come out to say they held a 10-hour meeting before they came out to the public to tell them, we have now agreed on a way forward. Hakuna mtu mwingine alihusishwa maneno ya handshake. So that is the level of leadership ambaye inaona where they want to take the country. And we're in an agreement. Can you imagine the situation of our country today? Ingekuwa aje if it were not for the handshake. Tungekuwa namna gani sasa? Today we have peace, we enjoy tranquility, we can move happily. ODM members can go to Central Kenya. Central Kenya wanapokelewa in our strongholds. Happily so. Na hakuna shida. So wale watu ambaye hawaelewi handshake, people who do not believe in the handshake, wakae tu kando. Wacha wale ambaye they know what the future holds of inchi, and where we want to take the country, to focus on what needs to be done. So haya ya siasa, wacha mimi niwaambie, wacha atembee my friend. Lakini ile vumbi ataona siku za usoni, hata nyinyi mtashangaa.
Nia yenu ya mabadiliko katika katiba ni?
You know, when the right time comes, that's a negotiations zinazungumzwa. Everybody is airing their views. Wanataka nini, wanataka kuonya, wengine wanasema mambo ya representation, mambo ya devolution, mambo ya governance, mambo ya parliamentary system. Issues are broad. So right now it's a consultative process. Let us hear everybody, and eventually tutaamua this is the path we want to go to the mwananchi with. Tukifika hapo,
wanasema kwamba madai yenu ni kuwa mnataka kubadilisha katiba ili mngatue kutoka
sasa mtu mwenyewe anaamua kwamba anajingatua na kumbe ni yeye anangatuliwa na kumbe mwenyewe anajingatua.
Na mwenendo yake vile tunavyoona, katiba ibadilishwe isibadilishwe, nafasi yake ya kuwa rais inadidimika kila siku. Iwe katiba ya sasa hivi ama katiba ijayo ama katiba ya zamani. Kwa njia yoyote nafasi inadidimika.
Tabia yake mnaiona obviously. Sasa kama mtu anakuambia story hizi leo na yeye amepanga story zingine, sasa sisi wenyewe tulikuwa tunapinga mambo mingi sana ya Uhuru Kenyatta. Lakini tumeona ile mwelekeo anataka. He is consulting with our party leader. Anataka kuleta nchi shikane. So we move away from hii mazungumzo ya exclusion na division. Tutaka kuona inclusion. The main, the bone of contention here is that how do we unite the country, inclusion na hizo mambo. So ule mtu ambaye anaongea sijui hizi story, hata ajui anaongea nini.
Are you preparing for Raila's candidacy in 2022?
We will talk to you and we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Talking of unity, the issue of the ODM rebels and of course who have been accompanying the Deputy President and talking of supporting in the 2022 disciplinary measures.
You know, let me tell you something. Siasa it allows you to reach out to as many as but the problem is there is a specific focus kwa watu wengine. But we are also reaching out to other people. And then the party, ODM, has structures ya kufanya kazi yake. It should be allowed to do that. But for as long as you want to reach out to people, you go ahead and do it. Hata sisi pia tunafuata. Mbona nyinyi msemi wakati tunafuata watu ya William Ruto? We have got William Ruto's people on our side.
But talking of the same structures, they have said they won't honor the summonses that your party...
So me, I'm not in a position to speak for them. Wacha wao waseme, lakini me, I have told you. ODM is a party that has structures, na inafanya kazi. Mimi will allow ODM to do what they need to do. Hiyo ingine ni hao. I'm not going to speak on behalf of everybody.
You see, ODM is an institution. ODM is not a roadside briefcase party. So they are organs of the party that are mandated to deal with those kind of issues. When there is indiscipline, when there is misbehavior, misconduct. So the party's constitution will kick in. And if you decide not to appear before it, is up to you. So long as you've been given an opportunity to come and appear before and give your part of the story. So if you don't appear, then that means there is another step forward after that. The train will not stop at that point. By you not appearing doesn't mean that that's the end of the story. There is something to be done after not you appearing. It's a court, someone. If you don't appear in court, there is the next step. Yeah, the next step. And the disciplinary committee will speak on it. Yeah.
Mheshimiwa Junet, madai yake Ruto kwamba nia yake Raila ni kuisambaratisha Jubilee kwani ni tabia yake.
Let me tell you something. Mimi nilikuwa na Ruto kwa ODM during the 10th parliament. In fact, when Ruto was being elected to become deputy party leader of ODM, it is the same time I was elected as organizing secretary. So tulikuwa sambamba tukitafuta positions za chama. And I can tell you, Raila Odinga, during that time, bent backwards to accommodate William Ruto. Me, I can tell you, ni mtu ambaye all that he wanted alikuwa anasikizwa. So he had his plan. He had a strategy. He wanted to come near the leadership of the party, and then closer to the leadership of the party, and then thereafter, atafute njia ya kujitoa. And he did that the way he's trying to do now in Jubilee. So hakuna mtu alifukuza William Ruto in ODM. Tulikuwa pale pamoja, akatuacha. In fact, some of us, he told us to live with him, na tukakataa. So hakuna mtu ambaye alifukuza yeye. So hiyo story kwamba sasa wewe utafukuzwa vipi nyumbani kwako? Sisi tunajua wenye Jubilee ni 50-50 partnership baina ya Uhuru Kenyatta na William. Sasa mimi nitakuja kwako nikwambia toka kwa bedroom yako. How? So kama ana story nyingine mwache sema.
Junet.